Carlito said, how do I prevent muscle spasms from happening in the future? I'm in severe pain. Carlito, the muscle spasms are happening in response to the injury. So you are injuring or aggravating the herniated disc down here, or the segment that's been injured, right? You're aggravating it. And then as a response to that, you get contractions, reflexive muscle spasm happening in the lower back, which makes the problem worse, right? So how do we stop that happening? By doing the rehabilitation work, right? By strengthening up your midsection, building more support, stabilization into that section of the midsection, the torso, right? Learning to engage and control your core. And then that's why, as we started out in this particular live session, talking about the movements like the squat, the reason that we talk about the core 5, and there's the additional 6th now, single leg hip hinge, dead bug marching bridge, squat, hip hinge, and step up, is because the squat, hip hinge, and step up are movements that you're doing every day. You're probably not very good at them. Most people, when they start doing exercises like those in the program, right, they're actually not very good at them, which is a great test, because it makes you realize, gosh, if I'm no good at doing a squat when I'm trying to do a squat, imagine how many times I'm doing the squat badly when I'm not trying to do the squat, i.e. when I'm just getting out of a chair or getting in and out of the car. It really opens one's eyes to the areas of inadequacy in our technique, our ability to move our body through space without putting certain tissues under unnecessary duress, especially when those tissues are injured, right? Because most of the time, before they were injured, you didn't have to worry about it. You could do what you wanted. But now they're injured, you have to be more conscientious about these things. So doing your rehab work fundamentally is how you do that. And then the role of the rehab work evolves into more strength training. It's really the same thing, right? It's just done at a different level of intensity. We're calling it a different thing at a different time. But you're building strength back into the lumbar spine so that it is more resilient to strain. So there is less likelihood of you injuring or re-injuring or aggravating these sections in the lower back, resulting in the symptoms that you might experience. Now, in Carlito's case, it might well be that he's getting muscle spasm in the back. For someone else, it might be tingling going down the leg. For someone else, it's raging sciatica, shooting down the leg into the buttocks, for example. It varies from one person to the next, but it's the same root cause problem.